Alright, we're going to be doing the Brigmore Witches DLC today. Dishonored's a little bit fresher in my mind now, having played Knife of Dunwall last week, which was very cool. I'll probably just play on normal, it should be fine. Save game of Knife of Dunwall has been found. You can use your progression in Brigmore Witches. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that. Doesn't use the high chaos progression of Knife of Dunwall. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know that they were connected at all. I assume that Knife of Dunwall isn't connected to your main playthrough. This veteran should be fine. Override previous, yeah, that's fine.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men,
We're still playing as Michael Madsen,
everything was
possibly.
in pieces. He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire.
There's a statue lady.
I'd
I
say
thought we were
I
going to play
was
as her in
punished,
this.
but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void.
It's unfortunately true. So we did the main playthrough of the game low chaos, so we'll see how that changes here. If it changes.
It's been months since I killed the Empress, but it feels like only seconds ago I heard her yelling for her daughter, Emily. Corvo's face going slack with shock. And somewhere in my head, the outsiders laugh.
They're showing how he records it with the punch card, that's cool. Corvo?
Come to collect on our debt. Did you ever think
Yeah.
you deserved to lose your Empress? That a better
Just
man
from the
took her
end of the
life
main game.
while you gaped like a fool. Come on, Corvo. Prove me wrong.
Oh, they're gonna have me fight him. That's awesome. Because he has to win, right? Unless if this is like alternate universe now. We were saying it would have been cool if it ended the previous DLC with this, but this works. Oh, cool. And he kills me. I wonder if he still kills me if it's not high chaos, right? He doesn't talk.
Damn it.
Sir, Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
That's super cool. Parting shot. Interesting. Reclamation of Dunwall. Hey, thank you, Uzla. 12 months hype.
You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Do you have anything in mind for an anniversary stream you'd like to see? What's a call? Dunwall. You get an extra hour, so it'll be 2 hours. You keep banking until you get another 3. Jewel of the South at the edge of the world. I wonder if this is setting up places we'll go in Dishonored 2. Bustling with industry. Hey, Ahan, how you doing? minute. Okay, cool. Let's plan to be ready for both of them. You've been nailing subblocks so far. Cobbled bits of bone. Or a journal covering various occult artifacts. Okay, it doesn't give me details about who it is. Blood and poisons made from herbs and blowfish that live in the reef waters near Pandysia. Power originated in hallucinogenics delivered through guile or by force of those who crossed her. She didn't have her powers from the outsider. I guess we know that about witches before. Some of those truly touched by the black-eyed bastard, the outsider, can move through the space between rooftops like a sparrow. Others command armies of rats or poisonous flies. Craft runes and charms. Granny Rags, right? Because we fought her in the main game. I don't know if it was we had to fight her, or it was a choice I made. 4 people in my time who carried the mark of the outsider. There have been dozens more who wanted it. I think it's basically it's Corvo, Michael Madsen, Daud, who were playing in this DLC. Trying to think who else. It sounds like there's a rune straight below me. Okay. You're my friend. Sorry. Didn't mean to walk away from you like that, man. Resin. Weave. So I wonder if this is an alternate universe where Corvo doesn't kill Daud, because I think I spared him in my playthrough. If it's canon that Corvo never kills Daud, what the deal is. Get that back. Yeah. Andrea really needs to have a mental health day after any sort of travel. I think it's super reasonable to do. Cost 5 rooms for a Master Assassin. That's not happening. I might save up for enemies turn to ash. Pull. Spend time. Bloodthirsty. No, we're already going for melee fatalities. I think I'll try to save up for Shadow Kill first.
Thomas finished his scouting run. When you've talked to him, I'll give you the latest word from inside the prison.
Okey-doke. The Hoylers. Daud's gang. The Month of Hearts. I love the names of the months. It's such a cool universe. I feel like I want to read a book that's in this setting.
I found
And then
Lizzy's
play through the
stride.
game again.
Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however.
Get Con Plague at GoFest. Yeah.
From what I hear, they've got enough
That
on
seems
her to hold
wise.
her for about 1,000 years.
Excellent.
I need to get back into
Lizzy has
Pokemon Go
enemies
this summer.
inside Coldridge. If we play this right, she'll be begging to do business with us.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait?
You should wait.
At your
I
pleasure.
got shit to do. Thanks, dude. I think I'm fine with what's on my bar right now. Question mark. It's probably better. Bone Charm and a rune I can get outside. I'm gonna do that first. Corrupted Charm. Corrupted Bone Charms are more powerful bone charms that come with a cost. Oh. That's a neat concept. Scavenger. Is it Scavenger? Oh, it's this one. When taking damage, your mana is drained before your health, but mana does not regenerate. Yeah, I'm good. No, thank you. Move faster and stealth. Generate mana faster. Max mana is increased. Don't need choking as faster because I'm murdering people. Less damage from falls. I guess I'll do the ammo one. That should be fine. I like the idea of the corrupted charm, though.
Taking
Can't
prisoners
complain
is
about that.
exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billy's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Daud.
Daud should have caught it. And now witches. Daud. Ever vigilant, I see.
Hey guys, what's up?
Are we
Yeah, I was
leaving
listening to
soon
what you were
Brigmore?
saying.
Scared, are you? Witches upriver. Traitors in the ranks. And then there's Daud.
I want to finish listening to Dad.
Killed his own apprentice. A better assassin than you'll ever be. I'd be frightened too.
I feel like I haven't seen Michael Madsen work in anything other than Quentin Tarantino movies and Dishonored. He should do more voice work, though. He's got an awesome voice. Enhanced eyes, you say. I must have played a game recently where the A button was pick up. I did the, after I beat Sekiro and got the Plat trophy, I booted up Dark Souls 1 just to see if it changed my reflexes, and it totally did. But I kept pressing the wrong buttons to heal, and I got myself into a habit of always holding down the X button after killing anything in that game. In Sekiro, because you have to do that to pick stuff up, so every time I'd kill an enemy, I'd like quaff 3 Estus flasks for no reason. Yeah, Michael Madsen is Mr. Blonde from Reservoir Dogs. He's also in a bunch of other Tarantino movies, like Kill Bill Volume 2. Mads Mikkelsen's a different dude. I think I got everything that was in here, right? This isn't set on Earth. It's a kind of an Earth-like place, but it's got its own cities and towns and geography and
Where we get the whale oil. Won't that irritate the Lord Regent?
universe rules like whale oil.
We could turn Daud in. Split the reward.
I promise to go quietly.
Hey guys,
Were
talking about me?
you serious just now, sir?
A bunch of goofs.
Is it time to go, sir?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. Need my phone. Alright. Those mission stats. Explored my own house successfully. Need Lizzy Stride's boat to reach Delilah's stronghold at Brigmore Manor.
Delilah doesn't leave Brigmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to.
She does cool
Which means I have to
statue
come to her.
warping shenanigans.
The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players, gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall, or perhaps myself.
Actually, Lord of the Rings
And
is an
after all these
alternate
years,
universe.
The best choice I have is Lizzy Stride.
Middle Earth is implied to be
Lizzy Stride is in jail.
history for modern Earth. This is more of a fantasy world. This is more like Game of Thrones is Westeros, which is inspired by things like the War of the Roses in the UK and Europe. Daud, you can use your network of spies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment and upgrades. Yep, it's the same as the first DLC. Sounds good. Bone charm capacity. Yes, please. Probably good at everything else.
This should get me in the front door at least. Looks like I'll need to check in with those guards by the gate.
Cool. Magic will not work because of Overseer music. What's up?
About time, Overseer. We sent for you hours ago.
There was a problem with the waterlock.
Fine. Listen up. The incident took place in the interrogation room. Cross the yard and keep going straight.
This may have been where the first mission of the game took place in the main
Don't
game.
go exploring. Don't speak to the
I remember
prisoners.
though.
We're not here to listen to you preach. Don't forget you're in Coldridge now, not the Abbey. We asked you here for one reason.
I'll be gone before you know it.
Yeah, it's high versus low or dark fantasy. It's like I'm not allowed to use magic while I'm in here, I see. Game of Thrones has zombies and fire magic and shadow babies and prophecy. It just doesn't happen in the open as much. I guess Lord of the Rings is pretty low fantasy too. In the sense that like Gandalf doesn't have lightning bolt spells, right? The magic doesn't really have rules, it's kind of regarded as superstition. It's not as low fantasy as Westeros.
Stupid goddamn Dublin son of...
Y'all need to chill.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with you?
Sending men to the firing squad. No one knows what actually happened.
Didn't they do it?
Hammered drinks and he chose a bad day to sleep in. Morris lost his nerve at the sewer gates. Neither of them knew anything. They died to satisfy the
This mask won't fool our plan.
Well, that was not the best idea. I don't know what I expected. So I'll follow the wires from wheel oil terminals going forward.
Guard,
Whoops.
open the gate.
I'm bad. I see whale oil. I'm like, ooh, whale oil. Then I can do something cool with that. But now I have my magic back? That's interesting.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice. Prisoners
They don't hesitate to kill their own.
in Section B will be
Just his guys won't help me if I'm caught in the restricted wing.
Got it. Don't go straight in there. Oh, these are different. Okay. Execution of personnel responsible for enabling the escape of the former Lord Protector will continue today. I think this game either takes place after this DLC, Brigmore, which is
Interrogation room.
either takes place after the end of the main game or like at the same time as the end of the main game. Because we just ran into Corvo, which I'm pretty sure was at the very end of the main campaign.
firing squad, and no one knows what actually happened.
Didn't they do it?
Hammered drinks and he chose.
This mask won't fool an arc pylon.
Morris lost his nerve
Okay,
at the sewer
there's the
gates.
line.
Neither of them knew anything. They died to satisfy the Lord Regent's office.
Let's just get this out of here. How about? No one's gonna think anything of super jumping overseer, right? This is just normal, standard sort of thing. See it all the time.
It's finished. Stand
Disoriented by overseer magic.
Regent asked to convey to you his personal thanks for carrying out this sentence. It hasn't been easy, but we can all take comfort in a small measure of justice being
Where is
done.
the overseer music? I wonder.
Rest assured, Corvo will be caught, and we'll give him the same treatment. Right, men?
Can't stay hidden forever.
Doo-doo. Could stay hidden for a long time.
Oh, I'll find you.
Thought I was gonna be able to jump out and get around behind him.
I know you're here.
Can't use magic.
You won't stay hidden for long. Murder! I'll find you, you hag. Got you now.
Ow.
Bastard!
I didn't alert anybody though, so that works. Sewers beneath Dunwall. Aqueducts and tunnels beneath the city of Dunwall have served a variety of purposes. In the earliest days of the city's history, several primary... It's fashionable for wealthy aristocrats to commission underground water passages. That's how they got sewers? That's funny. Everybody wanted to have a rich secret tunnel. Happened in Earth history. Is that true? One of the popes had a secret tunnel for fornicating? The Borgias? Evil Pope? Sorry guys, I would like to help you. This is why I came in here. Void Surge. Sometimes when using the power, no mana will be spent. It's neat. Equip the other slot though, while I'm in there. It's easy to win contested interactions anyway, but if it makes it faster, that would be nice, so I'm not getting shot. Still don't know where this overseer music is coming from. It only triggered when I came out here. Oh wow, my super jump counts as magic. I don't think I realized that before. Does that make sense? I'm just playing it through here? This is multiple ways in, right? Howdy, Rune. Awesome. Still want to find this overseer, though. Shadow kill. All enemies turn to ashes, they die. I should equip my assassin power here. Yeah. Something of particular interest here. I think this might be the way you escape. At least I feel like I remember starting in a prison really early on in the main Dishonored campaign. But it's also been a while. This may not have been this specific prison. Come on, there you go. Nothing to see here, just an overseer. You know, going where I'm supposed to go. Nothing's the matter.
Sokolov radio interdiction device or
Everything's fine.
is for use only by personnel trained in proper printing procedure.
Let's get back onto the banana murder team. I'm actually interested to see how Dishonored 2 deals with the detective mode problem.
Get their swords out, pick up their pistols. I'm a good shot.
How good?
You're not cleared to enter this restricted area.
Yeah.
I can't let you through here. Understand?
Yeah, I gotcha. Whatever you say. Try getting in from another direction. Do I have to be sneaking to pickpocket? I do. Bone charm. Healthy appetite. Eh.
Right through there. Can't miss it. None of the guards that went in. Why is someone making rounds over here?
I'll be careful.
I rewire this thing. I don't have to worry about the alarm later on.
Rounds over here?
Only prison.
Keep the Hatters away from the eels. The one in Section D, Cell 11, tried to attack that former dead eel leader again.
And all beyond this point. No exceptions.
Alright. You want to turn around?
All of B section is in quarantine.
They just kept getting sick, so we moved them out. It must be the rats, the water, or the air.
Not allowed to go in there. Got it.
Guards, to me!
Shit. Accident. Okay, that works. Because I need to hold the choke button down for longer.
All cells in Section D are under quarantine until further notice.
Nothing to worry about.
Who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs
Just murdering. Just on the murder train.
Where's Harold? He's not in his cell.
Check the log. We've been moving people around to make room for the politicals.
This never happened under the Empress.
Someone will hear you. And it wasn't easy with the Empress around. She'd hold inspections with the Royal Protector trailing after her.
He knows our faces. He could come back any time.
Guys don't care about crashing bottles.
That might be worth checking out.
That might be worth checking out. Proceeds to not check out. Hey there. Howdy, friend. Do-do-do. Turn around.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here. Huh?
See something? Assassin!
Do not set the alarm. Hey, we're good. It's fine. Ammunition locker key needed. Okay. Long search is over. Requisition. Your special order has been filled. Stun mine. The less evil version of the mine I've been using. Logbook. Guard post key. Winston Fogarty removed. Elizabeth Stride moved to A21. Lucas Penner moved to D11. Cochrane temporarily removed. Heard something. You just gonna look at it? I know, right? The wind. Come on, come check it out. You know you want to. I just have to teleport behind him. Shit. Counted as surprised enough. Yay for turning people into ash. What's up? This character's busy.
All prison personnel will stay clear of the interrogation room until the representative from the Abbey has certified it is free of any heretical corruption.
Heretical corruption.
Who
So-
are you? Did you break in here? Stay hidden, whatever you do. You don't want to end up like me. And whatever you do, don't touch the cell controls. I'm a damn snitch. These bars are the only thing keeping me alive.
Oh yeah? Got it. Touch the cell controls. Dude. Enemies turning to ash is the coolest upgrade. If you're playing as a son of a bitch murder man instead of a nice guy assassin like I played the base game. We'll see how I end up playing Dishonored 2. I think trying to go mostly stealth tends to be more fun. It's hard to say in this case though. Ooh, what's in here? Gotta open the cell door.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further
Do not
notice.
go for the alarm.
Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Well, they didn't have anyone to tell to go for the alarm. That's good. Alright, where are these alarm controls at?
Lizzy's tried. She's in rough shape.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. Make sure there's no important items around here. Runes or bone charms. I know about the bone charm that's directly below me. Card post key. Sleep darts. Healing elixirs. I love using that to negate fall damage, it's really cool. Check what this is connected to. I think it's just the alarm. Yeah. So we gotta find where the cell control is. I assumed it would be in here. But maybe not. There's a rat room. Where, oh where? Open Lizzy Stride's cell.
The interrogation room until the representative from the Abbey has certified it is free of any heretical corruption.
Why is no one making rounds over here?
Nobody saw that. It's fine. I'm just the overseer. Friendly neighborhood overseer. Nothing to stress out about. No fear. Don't you dare turn the alarm on me. Disguise is no longer effective. Okay. I wish I knew how the adrenaline thing worked before I picked up the upgrade.
What happened here?
That's a good question. Got both the runes. So now do I take Bloodthirsty? I guess. It's a passive, which I like. You build it by blocking attacks. Oh, that's cool. Dear Officer Ashfield, most humbly request access to documents concerning the new experimental choke dust. Friend in A25. Heated metal bolts applied to feet. Torture is useless, basically. Dumb guards are a running gag in gaming. I think it's that guards being stupid is kind of necessary for a lot of stealth games to work. They have to be stupid in some way.
Look like much, does she?
Like if they actually behave like real humans, it makes it really hard to
We'll
sneak.
get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one.
Stashes loot in the canal. That's nice.
Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again.
You spam side hunt past them while yelling, hop, 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 hop.
What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Interesting. Spooky outsider shadow magic going on in here. Alright, well, I still need to figure out how to open the cell doors. This ain't it. Procedures following the escape of Corvo Etano. It was this prison, okay. Assaulted the Abbey of the Everyman, Royal Physician Anton Sokolov.
This controls all the cell doors.
Oh, perfect. We have to tell it which cells to open, I guess. Set first number to match cell section letter. Set second and third tempos to cell number. I'm tempted to just open all of them, right? Go back and look at the ones that I need to open. Let's see. Now, 825 is the one to progress, but there's a corrupted bone charm in one of the other ones. Ouch. Section D. Let's turn on banana vision. I don't really care about any of the bananas in here. That dude has maybe some interesting stuff. A01. Great.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge
Are you fucking kidding me?
detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
You're a prisoner. Cut that shit all the way out. A10, A1. Some people's kids, man. There's one of these doors I probably don't want to open. The hellish rat room, right? Probably a bad idea. D13. Alright, A10, A1, D13, A25, A21. I think that's everything I care about. I'll take one more check here. D25. A10. Wait, did D25 not open there? Maybe it doesn't want to let me. The A10 was the important one. It's a bone charm, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's a ticket. Clogged toilet.
This better be worth it.
What is it? Leverage. Pull power, distance, and speed are increased. Mana cost for pull is increased. That's a cool concept. I don't have pull, though. Wonder if they expanded that idea in Dishonored 2. I like it.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises.
Wake up, Lizzy.
I'm not telling shit. Wait. Who?
Down.
It's me, Mr. Blonde.
Is that right?
You definitely want me in a torture situation.
I'll pay double.
I've come to break you out. You can owe me the favor.
What kind of favor?
Doesn't matter. You'll be dead in another day
You
here.
use your boat.
What kind?
It's just a boat trip. Upriver. Past the blockades.
Then you're out of luck. My boat, the Undine, now belongs to someone else. My second-in-command double-crossed me and took it. A little shit named Edgar Wakefield.
It's a situation I'm familiar with. Can you walk?
Get me out of this damn thing and I'll fly. I can pay you to get rid of Wakefield.
It'll be my pleasure.
Works for me.
Come on.
I'll just get my tiara.
Feeling good?
Down. I think
I'll have to carry her out.
Alright. Sewer entrance. Shit. I think my ability broke there for some reason.
One currently in a restricted area.
Oh shit! And I'm dead. She's probably dead too. Try that again. Maybe do a better job of getting out of here this time.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge personnel, detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Doo-doo. Nice dodge, dude. Nope.
Oh, you're here somewhere.
There we go. Everything's fine. We're good. This is my main way out and around, right? Because I get disoriented by the magic when I'm out here. I think this is right. Should play that music everywhere. It seems super convenient.
She's beaten, but not dead. See that her wounds get attention.
It will be done.
Thanks, guys.
Ready to go, sir?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Got all the runes, got all the bone charms, got all the corrupted charms. There was no outsider shrine. Cool. Learned about the interrogation of the witch lady. Didn't go super well.
Fast. 6 months ago, Drapers' Ward was where Dunwall's rich and well-born strolled and shopped and tried to be seen. The plague burned through it in days. Today it's a battleground where two street gangs fight over the spoils. The Hatters and Lizzy's gang, the Dead Eels. Lizzy Stride was the boss until Edgar Wakefield betrayed her and took her place. And the riverboat.
We're gonna go
It's the kind of thing that happens
mess him
every
up.
day in Dunwall. I don't judge him. I've done worse myself. But I need that boat. Edgar Wakefield and I have business.
I don't know if there's a official correct pronunciation of Undine or Undine. I had a small amount of nervousness every time I said it in the Undertale playthrough. Secret of Mana. This is probably all fine.
The textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the
I actually don't
canal
know the
went
source
dry.
of it. It's like a
It
mythological
started
water
up again
sprite.
recently, and whatever the Hatters did to get it working has enraged the dead eels. They're fighting in the streets.
Dead eels are pissed. Sounds good.
We got here first.
Bring out the geezer!
We've been here 8 years. We ain't leaving.
When's your old man coming out to fight?
We've been making something for you, little eel.
What's the matter? Too much knitting to do?
You're no. Fall back to the river. You ain't a real gang.
Hey, knitting's hardcore.
Come on and fight!
Ask Kaimom.
Busy making dressing.
Hidden rune. Lots of rats. How do I get down there? I like that the coins are like kind of hidden. Like, I guess 100% playthrough would be finding all of the flavor value items in every stage, right? Ox rush, jellied eels. How many runes do I have? One. Probably not going to use any powers. Arcane Bond. Maybe Bloodthirsty too. I could try saving up for the Master Assassin. Sounds like that's pretty good.
Drapers Ward is our place now. Oh.
Half the city's dead.
Use the vault key. Nice. Daud. Accept this as a small token of my appreciation for the work we did together in Rothwild's place. I could protect you or empower you or whatever these things do. Creep you out. Robust. Potions give you more health. Hello, Griff. Your business is going well. I have a little business proposal. The canal and Drapers Ward has been dry for some time. Enough time for the prized ox rush to take bloom in the mud. Huh. I wonder what it's used for.
Saying I'll let you live. Wait! Okay. Never seen shit like. Those were your last words.
Thought I was finished. They'll never believe who saved me.
It was me, Daud. Happy to help a hatter. No, he said the hatters eat shit. Help an eel.
Remember that smoke we saw on the river the other day?
Yeah. You found out what it was?
Rothwell.
They're just gonna keep talking.
That was also the booms we heard. Torn apart. Burned. Completely gone.
Really dig being able to do stuff like that.
Picked up anything good?
Huh.
Doo-doo-doo. My dearest friend, costume ball will require 3 tailored outfits that are perfectly matching except for color. Play a game with our guests. Oh, sorry, guy. Sorry for murdering you. You seem like a nice person. Oops. Really playing this DLC the opposite of the way I played the base game. Although, what does he have a creepy, spooky rune on his wall for? What's that all about, dude? Maybe you were supposed to get murdered. What the kind of shit you're into? Potted whale meat sounds so gross. The epitome of no thanks, I'm good. Hey, I'm a creepy, spooky guy.
Still sneaking around.
I give up. You got away.
Choke on this.
I'm gonna lose your corpse.
Rip him to pieces.
I don't know where my adrenaline's building up. I did put the points into that, though. Maybe it has to be a time block? Bilge-rat? How dare you? Whoa.
I don't see him.
Y'all need the outsider. Shooting at me. From where? What? I think it might be other people shooting at each other. My current guess. Classic platforming problem, right? How do you jump out from something and then forward? Ow. I don't think I can make it. That's too bad. Must be another way up there. Maybe from this light fixture. Yeah, that'll do it. Hooray for Blink 2. I'm glad we got to carry that over. Oh, that's pretty well hidden. I like that. Alright, what we get? What we get? What we get? What we get? Enemies have a high chance to miss ranged attacks, but you're more visible to enemies, so... Not as big of a fan of the drawback. Let's see. Sunken crate. Ow. See, we're good. I think I might be done with this initial area. Hold on. Do a quick pass for runes and bone charms. Bunch of rats.
Smells rotten.
Shit. Those things kill you quick.
Caught out when the dead eels come across like
I guess now I can not kill the dressmaker.
Who are you? Are you with her?
With her?
Delilah. Are you with her? No, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially young, precocious Emily. She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress? She was so special.
Yeah, I met the
able to
Empress.
count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily, a keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too stiff and clumsy to work the needle. I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up, so serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was Empress, when they were both little. I thought it was a cordial
did know
visit at
that?
first, but it turned
You think?
frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows,
Oh.
and grasping. I can still feel the cold on my neck.
Scary witch
I sound
magic.
mad, don't I? Perhaps I am. She
Well, I'm
questioned
really
me,
sad I murdered this guy
left me
before.
in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move for 3 nights. Well, she made the horrid markings you see.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And she stole my
Yeah.
only keepsake.
Totally isn't an alternate universe, but I killed you and then felt justified because of the shit on the wall. Sorry, dude.
Emily, where are you? Damn that Corvo. And damn Delilah.
Damn. Take that. Thank you very much.
I can tell so much about a person by their clothes.
Can
Yours
you?
tell quite a tale.
Do they? Now there's a bone charm that I have to get again. I'm not gonna use it, but I'd like it to not report that I missed it, so... Slow time effect is a little janky, it looks like.
Is that? Come on, let's go.
God, it was after fighting these guys too, wasn't it?
How do we let him away?
Where did he go? Oh, they're smart. Pretty good at tracking me when I'm warping around like a crazy person. Nowhere. Don't even worry about it. That's the other side of the area. Let's go ahead and save, just so that doesn't happen again. Too dependent on autosaves. Oh, that seems perfect. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I saved. So the whole slow time while falling thing isn't guaranteed to work, I guess. Or I gotta activate it much sooner. Bye, guys. Nice meeting you. Go to the Riverfronts.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzy. Lizzy enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzy never drowned victims in a sack. Still
It's pretty dark.
Squirming for air.
Yeah. How's he gonna top that?
Well, somebody give me a hand.
Yep. My name is Daud, and I'm here to say... Daud, the master assassin with a light touch. This is light now, and then I leave no bodies behind.
He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzy's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Cool, thank you. Trimble's coin. Month of Winds. I want to see what the calendar is for this setting. It's so cool. It's like, here's like 10 nouns that are all appropriate to this setting. Job, declare the winner. Mr. Hat. Interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels. Mr. Wakefield. Yeah, Lizzy loyalists and chasing them off or making an example out of them with gruesome killing. Alright, so we don't like Wakefield. He's a butt. Gonna murder him. Got it. Can do. Mysterious figure was seen investigating with a teleported away. Great.
There's the boat. Wakefield's probably keeping himself below decks. Whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzy has in mind.
Statuesque. While standing still, you cannot be seen by enemies unless they are in combat with you. Huh. That's a really cool power. Mana does not regenerate. It's less cool.
All those prancing, fancy masks.
I guess I've got tons of
In the cargo hold of the Undine.
mana potions.
Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
The man said on
Okay, thanks. Very helpful. Let's see. I'm gonna try this statuesque one. Hopefully I still regenerate the initial bar of mana, or maybe that's the regeneration they're saying is not gonna happen. We'll see.
2 butchers came here looking for work, crying about their warehouse.
What'd you tell them?
I guess let's test it.
Faces. Everyone knows they're scum.
Nope. Can't use that. It's a bummer. Such a cool bone charm. Makes me sad. I wish it was like, instead if it was your mana doesn't regenerate. If you're standing still, they don't see you. If you move, they're more likely to detect you, right? Do Hardy Crew for when I do use it.
Couldn't stop talking about killing Daud.
Several runes over here. There we go. Hey, Lit Effects, how you doing? Sweet. Get this rune straight below. There's piranhas in here. Great. Can there not be piranhas in here?
This
Oh, outsider
is the
shrine.
I remember. Corvo left his mark on Coldridge, but they won't soon forget you either. What a relief. Life has
Asking them
been
nicely.
remarkably grim in Dunwall lately. This business with the eels might call for a little more diplomacy. But in the long view, a smoking ruin makes as good a monument as any.
Nice loot effects. Yeah, I'm the same. I have those two phases down really well, and then it's kind of a crapshoot on the last two. You can do it. If you're super patient, you can cheese those phases. There's a move you can like always bait and punish, but it would take you like an hour. Maybe not an hour, but a really, really long time versus fighting it for real. And we say there is no such thing as cheese in Soulsborne's games, and I think that's still true. Yeah. Jump strike, and then his follow-up, you can kind of sprint behind him and whack him in the butt once. Nice.
Daud, this is the second time now. I see something, or someone, out of the corner of my eye. But when I turn, they're gone. Someone is watching us.
Only we may do that. That's very cool, though. I wonder if I'm able to see that as well. I'm paying close attention. Okay, I don't know that I have the ability to disable these. Oh, these guys weepers? Haven't seen them in a minute. You did that once. Yeah, it's hard. It is not an easy fight. I think it's one of the more satisfying final bosses in Soulsborne history. Let's go get this crate and this bone charm. Come on. Come on. I'm telling you, man, these fish are the worst. I don't think I can kill them either. Where's a sunken crate? May have been the one I was just in. You can crossbow the fish. Okay, that's good to know. Getting out of here alive is getting harder. Thank you, time slow. Alright, let me try the crossbow thing. Kill her real quick. Goodbye. A river shimmy?
I'm gonna run your guts from one end of the river to the other when I find you.
Okay. I don't remember if there were any female enemies in the Dishonored main campaign. It may have been something I thought about.
Come on, let's get this guy! You're a guy!
I do have the adrenaline ability, but I've blocked a bunch of times and haven't triggered it, so maybe I need to have it on the second level for it to work. Must have been the rats. Oh, the wind.
Lizzy's boat is smaller than I remember.
Over
red might be... Oh yeah, that's adrenaline. Okay, so I don't need to get it. Cool. Can also just be from straight up murder. It doesn't have to be from blocking.
What are they doing over at Coldridge?
Alright, Wakefield.
Time to signal Lizzy.
Edgar Wakefield log entry. Lizzy busts out of Coldridge. How? Mr. Hat humiliated me something awful with that raid to steal our engine coil. There's a bone charm. Try to grab it before I get eaten by fish. Spirited. Potions give you moderately more mana. Mana's fine as long as you're able to regen, it seems like. It's very forgiving. I kind of like the system. Admiralty and the fleet. Each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. I feel like a lot of this detail about the other cities and the islands has got to be setting up the sequel. I'm really interested to see what's different in the sequel. Engine failed to start. Hey, Lizzy.
Stride is assuming control of the dead eels now. She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
Sweet. Now I can use the thing.
Your friend Edgar Wakefield set me up to be taken by the City Watch, and you followed him.
Hey, some of you guys are still alive.
But you know what? I forgive you. All of you. I'm filled with love. But the following people each owe me a finger. Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle.
Shit.
2 from you, Annabelle. Have a good night.
Nice.
That piece of garbage, Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence. He let the Hatters cripple.
I don't know the actress's name. She reminds me of this actress who's
They took the engine.
her, like,
We're dead in the water.
What is it?
teeth are very pronounced. It's not the right way to describe it.
Anymore, not for an engine like the Undines.
It looks like she's like always pushing her teeth as far forward in front of her nose as she can.
I'll pay him a visit.
She was on Heroes.
Won't be that easy. There's a snag.
Always is. What's this one?
The game's
Pause your
about
fingers in
100
your test.
years old by now. He's got it rigged so that if he dies, the whole place gets gassed. So they're real careful around him. Got him a nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut a deal for that engine coil. Turn on the charm. One of the Hatters gave me their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone. I never got to use it on account of the gas. And being in jail.
Just be ready to move when I get back.
It's reasonable. Pick her pocket, right? No one is the wiser. Streets entrance. Let's see if there's anything else I want to get here first. Daud is so talkative, I know, right? I wanted to get their bang for their buck with Michael Madsen. Seriously, he needs to do more voice work. I think he's in the new Tarantino movie. Just because everyone Tarantino knows is in the new movie. Everyone Tarantino knows that doesn't hate him, at least.
I'll ask him how he does it.
Are you crazy? Don't you dare.
I think we might be done out here. Okay. Inability to speak is a symptom. It's an interesting idea. I've heard games that will, like, hang a lampshade on the fact that the protagonist doesn't speak. Or have a proxy character that speaks on their behalf. And vault key. Oh, that's cool. You guys are my friends now. I'm glad I didn't just murder you. I've definitely played games where when the POV shifts, the new POV character becomes silent. That even happens in, like, Earthbound. It's a neat idea, I think. Oh yeah, this is where I died earlier. I remember now. I want to say Golden Sun does that. Isaac doesn't talk when you're playing as him, but he talks when you run into him later, maybe? Or is that... maybe that's Suikoden. There's some game like that where you play as a character in the first game, and then in the sequel you run into that protagonist, and then now they can talk. But they don't talk when you're controlling them. It's not like, was it Dead Space, where a previously silent protagonist suddenly gets a voice.
The city even smells rotten.
Yeah, you said that last time we died here. He didn't have anyone to talk to. He probably shouldn't have anyone to talk to, right?
Don't make me take that away from you.
Take what away from me? You serious? Don't you know who I am? Mortimer Hats. This is where pull would be useful, I guess. Well, the arc pylon will now harm enemies instead of you. Doesn't matter if it's already started to zap you. Yeah, right. If you could just, like, will a game into existence instead of the years and years of effort. Well, I guess this is a good use case for pull, and I have that charm for it. Maybe I can pick it up. I feel like this is the one time where you basically need pull. Enemies can be pulled. Darth Vader, let's do it. It won't open the thing for me though. Lame. Should have a whale oil tank, right? Oh, there it is. Oh, you can hold a pickpocket? That's pretty sweet. Like that. Pylon control box is needed. Key is needed. It's fine.
What's the password?
Whalebone.
Whalebone.
Come in, Hatter. Sir, the Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs the Hatters is more cunning than he looks. He can flood this place with a toxic gas. In time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
Interesting. He's like the Joker? Falling Star. Drop assassinating someone gives you mana. Now I know I can drop assassinate. I thought that was a thing, but I couldn't get it to work in the first DLC. Do-do-do. Is there a middle ground between high chaos and no chaos? Is there like medium chaos? Is there a milliard key is needed? Who needs a key? I can climb in through the window. So I have an easy way to get out, I guess. Even tabletop, I feel like if you wanted to make your own mechanics, it's tough to get that right on the first pass with your playgroup. You really do silent protagonists in tabletop? I guess you could. I played as a mute character one time that had to communicate by writing on signs like Bugs Bunny, or not Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote. That was fun. Still not the same idea. There's been a point where a silent protagonist has been the villain. That's a cool idea. I don't think so. Serp technically did Golden Sky Stories, that's true. Yeah, I could say Coder. I guess silent in the sense that they have no dialogue that's not player prompted. which I think is a different category. Very few games where you can never like say yes or no, right? Where even if you have a silent protagonist, you usually can at least answer questions in game. Should that be treated separately? Turn around. Not that way.
Is that?
There you go. God, the guards in Dishonored are the worst at investigating things that distress them. That actually makes the game harder, which is probably a good thing. Shit. Should be using that more often. Ah, it's to the door. Lame. Using body language. They do that literally in Mario RPG. I love it. Mario communicates only through charades. There is medium chaos? I don't know. Pull 2. Living things and bodies toward you, for instance. I don't really need living things pulled to me. Kill over 50%, it's high chaos, I see. Rats were transported to the slums in a way that's not obvious. Bull rat fetus. Cool. I think. I don't remember what I was hearing when we played the base game instead of enhanced eyes. Now I can't not hear enhanced eyes. Industrious worker is a happy worker. Wonder if I can bust that window from up here. Can I use pole? No. I can use response. Value. Must have been rats. This game's version of The Wind. Oh hey guys, what's up? Oops. All right. Oh, you guys are the worst. Not the stealthiest way to go about things here. Okay, everything's fine. We're good. Yeah? Anybody else? Was that window I spent forever shooting open? Did it accomplish anything? Don't think it did. Trimble's lab key required. Small scale explosive refinements. Bottle. So the key is hanging on the other side of the door. Cannot kill the rat plague. That's probably true. This is the room I was trying to warp into earlier. Metallic salts. History of Lizzy Stride. Hailed from Morley, rumored to be the daughter of a seamstress and a traveling cloth merchant. Became a powder monkey on a Navy ship. Drain angels, we call them. Seamstress or seamstress. Authorized personnel only.
Wakefield's miscalculated badly. I predicted this would happen, of course. A man like Wakefield knows which end of a knife is for...
My name's Daud. I'm looking for Lizzy Stride's missing engine coil.
That's cool looking.
I'm giving you a chance to make a deal.
Yes, sir. Very reasonable offer. Geezer here says you're in luck. We only need that engine coil because someone shut off the flow that turns our water wheel. I sent men into the sewers to restore the flow and not one of them came back. But what stopped them won't be a problem for the famous Daud, will it? When the water flows, I'll give you the engine coil. Here's the key to the sewer entrance. And it's a pleasure to do business with you, Mr. Daud. The
sounds like Kiff.
Themselves, as long as you keep your end of the bargain, Daud.
Mr. Hat.
This guy never made it back. Wonder if he's still down there.
Replacing the whale oil tank that powers the pulmonary machine, you'll have precious little time to do so. If you fail to be diligent and Mr. Hat perishes, the release of toxic gas will end your life and that of your fellow Hatters. That's cool. Creepy. Kind of a cool setting concept. There's Trimble's lab. Calibration of my experiment timer is slightly off. Should be fixed immediately. I like to check on my experiments immediately after the bell chimes.
Trimble's got good handwriting, which makes me distrust him.
Doctors should have bad handwriting, I guess. Effects of whale oil on the gastric humors. Natural philosopher is, they call a scientist in this? Pumping in whale oil into their bodies. Wonderful. Abundance of unclaimed bodies readily available to the inquisitive medical mind. I was wondering, isn't that like, what's the etymology for science? That's less exciting. An empty vial in there, I guess?
Did I set this and forget? Running a war is getting to me. Daud, you're a welcome guest.
That's how I can kill the guy, I guess.
You're not on your home turf. Leave my lab or you'll be escorted out.
Yes, sir.
Daud.
Oh, you could talk when Trimble's not there.
Close. Before that son of a bitch Trimble gets back.
He's right there.
Look at the pickle I'm in. Words out about your deal with Lizzy. I know why you're here. You want that engine coil?
To know.
It's yours. You just have to do one thing, assassin. Kill me.
Oh, cool.
Contraption, Trimble's machine, get it off me. Let me die. I'll give you what you want. All I have to do is pull that oil tank. No, not yet. Trimble's machine keeps me alive, but he's rigged it so that gas will flood the mill if I die. Insurance. Search Trimble's quarters. Upstairs, he has antitoxin he drinks every day.
He's touching him.
In case I croak. You'll have to make some to survive the gas. But everyone will die. Not just you. These hatters. They're not my hatters, don't deserve the name. They've been calling the shots for years. They can choke and die, every last one.
That seems to be the right way to do this. It's cool. Search the lab for clues of the antitoxin formula. Requires an audiograph. Dissected a rat. Mix some whale oil on tumors. I don't think I already found this thing. Resistance. Check my clues here. Search Trimble's lab for the antitoxin formula. It's not in these books. Oh, here we go. I distracted the other guy, but there was a bug because I triggered talking to him before the other guy got downstairs, so he was just walking around. That shouldn't have been happening. That was a bug. Octorosh flower, bull rat fetus, metallic salts. I think I have all three of those. Drink the antitoxin. Sweet. Yeah, right.
Sight. It's done. Good man. I guess you figured it out. You gotta kill me now. None of your fancy knife shit. Just pull out the auto. When it's out, I'll give you the code. Easiest job you ever pulled. It's out. What's the combination? Daud. You set me free, kid. Hatters are finished. That's good. And, something. Wish it had been Lizzy. I gave her the password.
Oh, that's how he knew.
But she never came. Beautiful spot. I need that combination. Right. You did your part. The number is 4 0.
Great. Combination into the engine room. Mortimer Hat. And every person here is now dead, which is great. There's Trimble.
Chunk of metal wiring. If this gets me closer to Delilah's throat, so be it.
I could have gone through the sewer, I see. Alistair shoe, Billingsley necktie. That's cool. I feel like that's nice to let that poor guy die, but I wouldn't have done it in a no chaos playthrough because it kills all the. But I assume that counts for chaos. If you choose to do it. The East Hampton neckties. I didn't try using pull on this thing. It said it should work for that. Maybe the thing has to be open though. Whatever. It's fine. Hey guys, Hatters are dead forever. No need to thank me.
Yeah, someone's still around.
It's me.
You are an only source of
Orders. Oh, these are the Brigmore witches. They're creepy looking. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh, it was an accident. I'm sorry. Jeez. A lot of things going on. You can allow me to murder one of your compatriots, right?
You are an only source of
It's got cool Banshee abilities. The boss we fought at the end of the first DLC had those Banshee powers too. Moisture neckties.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Please, do the honors, Daud. Fire up the engine from the bridge.
Can do. Yep, let's do it. One second, my webcam's being a butt today. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Back, thanks. Brigmore Manor.
The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmore witches.
Is
I'd
it the
always
thing?
left them alone, but now a painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something. A ritual. But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
Hey Andrea, you at the airport? Don't leave any fingerprints. Baffle dust? What's that? Hole in the fence. Leaving butler. Turncoat. I think I've seen 3 games that have this pre-mission favor thing. There's this one. There's Alpha Protocol. I'm trying to remember the other one. It's like they want to include a thing for having intelligence and having officers you can send out to do stuff for you. But it almost always is abstracted as, you know, pay currency to have this benefit. To be prepared, basically. Changes the chemical composition of choke dust so it induces short-term confusion. Victims will receive normal and suspect. Oh, okay. Interesting. Because it's the non-lethal choke dust, basically. What do you mean you strong-armed a family from eating at a charging station?
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front.
Nice, Andrew.
Of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah.
Well, we know she can be in statue form.
But I thought it was worth mentioning.
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
They could have said something. They have a shared human responsibility. Right? Disreputable butler. Search the shore for evidence of the butler's smuggling. This is a really different level design style from the rest of the game. It's kind of cool. What the hell is that thing? What the hell are you? Butler's note. The urn will have to stay here, Reggie, until we can return by boat to claim it. The master's key, however, will go with me, and since you're nowhere to be seen, no choice was to scale the rocks by the waterfall and make my escape across country. Right on, Butler. Check the waterfall to see if the butler actually escaped. It's corrupted charm. This is one you basically never find without magic. New corrupted charm added. Yeah, lack of grime all of a sudden. Oh yeah, we're taking that all day. That's fine by me. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. No, I think competing for charges at airports, especially when you have a long layover, is a huge pain in the butt. You can do something to make it less painful. Andrea set me up with a 9.5-hour layover at LAX one time, and finding an outlet was a huge pain. Some airports are better about it than others, I guess. Oh shit. That's spooky. Gravehound skull. It can respawn. Man, what is going on in this setting? Doggo, get off my... There's a way to perma-kill doggos. Oh shit, sorry.
Come out, wherever you are. This time.
I don't know if I can perma-kill dogs or not. Just Lots and lots of them. Seems like they just keep respawning. They can pick up his skull and throw it.
Ben, oh my gosh, Ben, don't sit on the laptop.
Okay, break the skull. Got it. Good lord. Alright, well, that wasn't very smooth, but we're alive. Daud has left Drapers' ward on Lizzy Stride's boat and arrive within an hour. Disable the grave switch.
I hope everything is in order, sir.
That's cool.
Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. It's fair. Alright, where's this waterfall? All the way back there. Okay. Hole in the fence. Might be what I need to get. Bloodthirsty 2? No, we were trying to get the assassin. Master assassin. I'll save that for the boss fight. Whoa, what is even happening right now? Even the Brigmore witches can't resist whistling to give away their location. It's like the radio noise in Half-Life 2. I don't think there were any women enemy NPCs in the main game. I got nice food here. Not eating whale meat. Need the Brigmore front door key. I definitely don't have that. That didn't work exactly as I hoped. I think I meant to be able to grapple that. It's a Neapolitan. Johan. Andrew just says Napoleon. I'm actually not sure whether it's the same route or not. It's Neapolitan. Alright, spooky ghost dog. Not like Forrest Whitaker ghost dog. Call it trio. Who saw me? Oh, she saw me. Doo-doo. She can see me too through her statue, which is spooky. Just a little spooky.
Wait.
Her magic's pretty cool. Where'd they actually go? So I'm a little puzzled on the lore. Does the ability of the Brigmore witches derive from the outsider, like the same entity that grants his blessing, the mark to Corvo and Daud? Or are they a different thing? Rhyme of the Rosewater Hag. Your Musketeers used to be Neapolitan. Oh, that's interesting. Explains a lot. Find a fountain of standing water and cover the surface with rose petals. Here's your daughter. Rosewater Hag will arrive. You are without fault, you will see nothing except you will feel her gentle caress in the back of your neck. If there's falsehood or wickedness in your heart, you will see the horrible face of the Rosewater Hag, a creature of indescribable horror. Huh. That's creepy. If she's just a lore item or we're actually able to spawn her. These are just shocked during World War II. Rationing in World War II? That's crazy, wow. I always felt like I like Three Musketeers, but they're sort of a generic candy bar, aren't they? No respawning dogs, please. Not a fan. Oh, really? There's one up there. Okay. I might have to do some shenanigans to get up there, though. Fleet Fighter. Having your weapons out doesn't slow you. Yeah, that sounds great, too. You like the purpose that humming serves? Lets you know when enemies are near that you can't see. Is that a dead butler? He appears to be no more. Oh, that's the key to the front door. Another Delilah statue. Oh shoot, I don't want that. I want Blink to be back on that. That's where all my points in agility are paying off too. Come on. There we go. Oh, howdy.
Sister,
over here! I'll read signs from your guts.
Ow. Stop shooting at me. It's rude. We are in kind of a creepy alternate reality that's sort of inspired by, like, plague-infested Europe. There's all these rats everywhere. They're making life really bad for everyone. But it's got magic. There's an entity called the Outsider who puts his mark on people and it lets them teleport around and see things with their enhanced eyes. This is a DLC for the main game, so I'm playing as a bad guy, sort of, from the main game, tasked with assassinating people. Dark mystical Victorian. Cosmic horror hasn't actually ever directly come up. I'm kind of excited to see more of that. Like, it's hinted at a lot in the lore books in the main game with, like, the scary whale paintings and stuff. But I guess outside of the Outsider, we haven't really run into anything about it. Whale punk. Yeah, because you use whale oil for everything. Earth done run out of petroleum oil.
one of my dear sisters has wandered away from here.
You're not really guarding this front door now, aren't you? Yeah, let's do it.
And I thought the flooded district was run down.
West wing key needed. Alright, there's doggos in there. Doggos in here too.
Help me! A stranger is among us.
How did you find me? Alright, adrenaline paying off at least. I'm glad those leave little beams of light in case you fight them in the water. Normally it's supposed to be a stealth game, but I'm not doing a great job of that lately. Just aggro the entire manor here. Because of that dog skull that I blew up. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. No, what's it about? Having my assistant helped a lot there. The game designers know how to play their game. We're gonna go back to stealth focus and Dishonored 2, I think. How are we doing? 4 left. Magic in the Napoleonic era England. Oh, that's cool. Two amateur wizards trying to bring wizardry to England to help defeat Napoleon. That's cool. She won't. Okay, because my summon killed her, right? I see. Trying to figure out why she didn't get dusted. Because my assassins don't have my dust people ability.
We know you're here. Coldridge informs me they've caught Melina in the tower. I need to tell Delilah. Didn't you hear? She finished painting the air.
Delilah feels like the most competent enemy in the series so far. I guess except for maybe Daud when you fight him in the main game. Resisting the plague. I mostly use it to not die. That's cool. Is it fairly high magic? Low magic? Need something to get their attention.
Stripped of his title and license, he'll rot in Coldridge.
I assume you've already told Delilah.
Yes, though I couldn't tell if she was pleased to hear the news. Perhaps she actually cared for the old fool.
There isn't much magic, the magic there is big magic. I see.
Another toad for the pot.
Doo-doo. Nothing to see here, move along. If I can teleport way behind them, that might be the key, but I don't think I can. There we go. Maybe. Hold on. Whoops. They have this like nature magic. It's really cool looking. Health elixir, Brigmore chest key. Blood sausage, delightful. And bone charm. Swift stalker. If your weapons are sheathed, your speed is boosted. Alright. Fine. Fine. Don't need max mana with the way I use mana in this game. Speed's pretty high now. That's cool. Just cider. Bone charms over this way. Drop assassinations give you health.
Please, no. Don't make me eat anymore. I can't.
What happened to you?
I denounce the oracles. The oracles. They saw. The Coldridge girl is the key. The girl in the painting.
Where's Delilah?
Girl in the painting.
Sister, over here.
Don't you dare. I'm over here learning facts. Brother Pradcliffe, you are charged with surveillance of the Mutcherhaven district and surrounding estates. Travel there immediately and report all findings to the Office of the High Overseer. They'll describe much of this one. He's well trained. Feeding him his former companion elicited mostly useless sounds and mess. Gross. That's pretty disgusting. So I learned something about paintings. Witch in a red jacket has information for me. Hopefully I don't accidentally kill them. Emily Caldwin and the paintings of her are central to the villain's plans. You hear both the kitties. They're so hungry and angry. That was spooky. What do we get? Tank. Damage taken is reduced, but movement speed is reduced. The corrupted charm design space is pretty clear. Recover mana when you drop kill. There's also going to be a recover health when you drop kill. And the opposite of every drawback and benefit for corrupted charms. Library key is needed. Yes, Marty, you're so hungry.
She's the one who's been putting teeth under my tongue.
That's creepy. So disarm these launchers.
This place is always so wet. My mother and father kept a dry house. So clammy here.
Anything else of interest up here? This is a distressing room layout. Just a little bit. Strange lantern. Now that the painting is finished, I will sit in young Lady Emily's skin and wear her face like a mummer's mask. Or I will sit. Creepy. Havelock and his lips supposed to put the child on the throne, but it is me they'll be crowning. Delilah, the kitchen girl from Dunwall Tower. They called me Sokolov's apprentice. Whose paintings reach through the spirit? That's dark. Followers bear the lantern to the gallery in order to open the way to the void. There I'll use the painting to complete the ritual. My walk into Emily's flesh must be undisturbed. The ritual has other uses, which I'll explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as the focal point for the spell. Marty? Down from there, you're not a graceful kitty.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
That's cool. I guess when I teleported through the tripwire, it still triggered. Cool art in here. Do you, though?
You're going to suffer when I find you. Come on.
See me through the... Oh, I see.
Where are you?
Teleported to a wire?
Come out, dear. It's no use.
Sometimes you can teleport through
Be thorough. We must make sure.
spaces like that.
We'll find him.
Yeah, I already disabled that thing. How do I get into the gallery? When he uses the wrist cannon thing for that, it's cool looking. Let's save before we go here, shall we? It's a cool plot point, though, using painting magic to basically swap souls with her.
Hi, Ben.
Come on.
It's not Marty, that's Ben.
Come on.
No, Cammy, that's Ben.
Come on. You.
Close enough.
Are you so hungry? No, it wasn't a distance thing. It looks like you can't always teleport through tripwire. I think maybe it worked earlier because I was like in mid-jump.
Your bones will be ashes.
Maybe it'll work if I jump first, like this. Yeah, that works. Your body still passes through all the space that you blink through, I think.
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues.
Of course, they're more than statues.
This is a creepy ritual room.
And in the void, their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to walk like a summer daisy.
I won't. Forgive me, sister. You're right.
Hmm. Sweet. Delilah's notes. Brynhilda came to me last night, was on my studio in the West Wing, finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls allowed herself to get caught and interrogated at Coldridge. Seems Daud is oblivious to my plans. Whoa. That's cool. That's pretty dope. Entered the painting. How very Mario 64. Whoa. Talk about this DLC having lots of areas that don't look like the rest of the
You have
game.
many talents, Daud, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different.
The outsider.
She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well.
Cool.
You see it now. Emily's life hangs in the balance, and Delilah's, and the fate of an empire. The end is coming. and it's been glorious to watch you throw your will against the machinery you set into motion. All things end. All things burn to ash. But you,
he's a nice guy.
my friend, burn bright.
Thanks. Hey, leap of faith. Whoops. Yeah, we've been to this area before.
Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
This is where you get your powers in the main game. Eagle cry. Stock eagle cry sound effect too, right? Can't be the real Delilah, right?
Daughter of Jessamine Caldwin.
I am trying to even the odds. It's cool that she has dialogue if you summon somebody. Arcane Bond, I need 4 runes for. I'll just get this. It's a cool way to do a boss. There's a lot of enemies you have to fight, right? Alright, I don't have the level 2 pole. A lot of area to use abilities, that's neat. Sorry, buddy.
No! You can't do this! She took my life.
Yeah? Emily did? Oh, that's cool. Slashing up your face. Oh, I could have taken her head off there. I see. Delilah Copperspoon. We rescued Emily. Sort of. There must have been multiple different ways I could have handled that, too. Didn't kill anyone. No checkpoint for that.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
Thanks, Mr. Blonde. This is the real fight with Corvo in the main game, right?
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life when I killed your Empress and took her daughter. Something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
And then you make the choice in the game. That's cool.
For a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How Daud, the legendary assassin, spent his last days doing whatever it took to save Emily Caldwin, defied the keepers of Coldridge prison, faced down gang leaders in the terrors of Brigmore Manor.
Murdered a lot of people.
You cut a savage swath through Dunwall, blood and terror, for the fate of the Empire.
That was me, I killed everybody.
Never to be told. And you leave the ending up to Corvo. That's courage.
It's interesting that it doesn't check your main save file.
And accept the price.
I see. So they're saying if we played this as a bad guy, then Corvo kills me. I think. Actually, I'm curious how that plays out. If it's like based on your choices, if it's based on the save file, if he always has to die because it's canonical that Daud dies before Dishonored 2. So we're going to take a short break here before we start Dishonored 2. We'll go ahead and watch the credits here for this DLC. These two DLC parts were really cool. I'm glad we did get around to playing them. Difficult for me to imagine them not being relevant in the sequel, unless if the sequel has a huge time jump. That's a good way to do, I think, a self-contained DLC. It's just a separate mission from the main game. You load it up after you beat the game. It has its own progression system and skills. As much as I love Soulsborne DLC, the way that you access it is often a little awkward. Just doing it as a standalone thing would be neat. Skulldoggos. I really like the witch enemies. They had some cool powers. Art for the painting's really cool too. Michael Madsen. Only name I recognize. Most of their voice acting budget. Sometimes it's weird in first-person games that don't show you what the protagonists look like in cutscene and stuff. Like seeing Corvo's mask. I know that's on the title screen, but I don't think you ever see it in the main game, except maybe the moment he puts it on the first time. I'm trying to think of other really good games that have outstanding DLC. Soulsborne is, like, the best in the industry as far as I can tell. It sounds like, was it The Witcher 3 has a DLC that's so robust it's almost its own game? Pillars, too. Oh yeah, there's like people who cosplay as DLC characters from Borderlands, right? Oh, I didn't know Prey had good DLC. That's cool. Heard... Oh, what's the game? Fallout 3 had some pretty good DLC. That was pretty... I liked Mass Effect's DLC for the most part. Once EA got in there, they started adding, like, gratuitous DLC, on-disc DLC. It's interesting because I really like the idea of DLC when it's good, when it's like at the Soulsborne quality level. But it can go real bad real fast, get horse armor quickly. Does Dishonored 2 have any DLC? If you swap between classes, in each run you try to unlock doors and such, so the next time you run with a different class you can get farther. Oh, that's cool. Death of the Outsider. Oh, it's like considered a separate game? Like what's happening with the Hollow Knight DLC? Is that done yet, by the way? I forget the name of it. Silk Song? You can buy it independent of Dishonored 2. Right on. How long is it and how long to beat? Curious whether this franchise is like expected to continue to be supported. I don't know if there's been any whisperings about Dishonored 3. It's not out yet. 6.5 hours, right on. I think these DLCs are quoted at 4. We did the first one in about 3.5. This one was quite a bit faster, but I also remembered how to play the game. Had some upgrades that made exploration a little bit faster. Main only, okay. There's a lot of systems in Dishonored 1. The way sneaking works, the way blinking works, the way ability progression works, the rune system, the bone charm system, which I think is really cool. Significant progression related content, right? Rewards for exploring. I wonder if I'd like bone charms better if they gave you like bone charm points and then you can unlock the abilities you wanted. Like the way the power system works. I guess it's kind of cool that like specific abilities might only be available in certain areas. The problem is then if, you know, there's a really cool ability that's only in the final level, you never get to use it. Poor Daud. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take a short break to update the stream title and everything for Dishonored 2, but we'll boot it up here in a little bit. See you guys soon.